Hi, I'm Tony.
And I'm Linda.
Welcome to another fun-filled webisode of Bariatric TV.
What do we have for you freaks this week?
How about a drop zone freak who had a dream?
Just 15 minutes can add 3 years to your life.
How about we just sit back and chew the fat?
And protein ice cream? Get the heck out of Dodge. Rolling, rolling, rolling.
Keep that camera rolling.
Rolling. This week's Drop Zone Freak is Amanda Matthews, or Mandejo on our forum. Mandejo? Mendajo.
Well, if you're in Southern California,
It's Mandejo, but it could be Mendajo.
Or it could be
Mandajo.
Could be Amanda Joe.
Amanda Jo Matthews. I would have never thought that. Thanks, Danielle.
Amanda says, I'm glad I had bariatric surgery because it saved my life and has allowed me to be the person I've always dreamed of being.
Way to go, Amanda. And yes, we did see your note about being allergic to soy, so for this one time, we'll be sending you a little something something from the BTV store that doesn't have any soy. Because we care that way. We really do. Plus, we don't want to put you into anaphylactic shock or anything. We'll send you some Revival soy chips and an EpiPen. Because that's just how we are.
Now, don't forget to send us your mailing address and phone number to feedback@bariatrictv.com so we can do that. And the rest of you, keep those pictures and sentences coming.
Off to the dumping ground.
It scared me.
I don't feel good.
Welcome to the dumping ground.
Time and time again, we get asked about exercise after weight loss surgery. Now, I know that for some of you, it was the scariest promise that you made before going under the knife. And you did make that promise, right?
Yes, you can have weight loss surgery and probably lose some weight even if you don't exercise. But keep in mind, you had surgery to get healthy. And part of getting healthy is developing a healthier relationship with exercise.
And as we've said before, exercise doesn't have to be painful, just consistent. A recent study by researcher Chai-Peng Wen of Taiwan's National Health Research Institutes stated that doing just 15 minutes of moderate exercise a day may add 3 years to your life.
Wen and colleagues studied 416,000 participants for 13 years. Each year they had analyzed the patient's health records and reported levels of physical activity. After taking into account differences in age, weight, sex, and a range of health-related indicators, they found that just 15 minutes of moderate exercise a day increased life expectancy by 3 years compared to those who remained inactive.
That's huge, people! So we're offering up some tips to help you develop a healthier relationship with the E word. Yeah.
First, if you're new to exercise, start slow. The biggest mistake people make is to overdo it right out of the gate. They wind up injuring themselves and in turn make consistent exercise impossible. Self-sabotage doesn't just come in food form.
Once you're on a solid routine, then gradually increase your exercise until you're getting in at least 60 minutes a day. 60 minutes a day is the agreed upon number in the scientific communities where you'll get the most bang for your buck where weight loss is concerned.
I like how scientific communities had its own voice.
But right now, if you can only do 15 minutes, then do 15 minutes. As you progress, add 5 minutes here or there until you're up to 60. Doing something is much better than doing nothing.
If you're just starting out, avoid exercises that will create too much strain on your joints and muscles. Low-intensity aerobic exercises for a longer period of time are much more effective for you than short-lived high-intensity ones. Instead of jogging, go for a walk. And remember, any joint pain isn't a good thing. Tone it down if you have to.
What about the gym? When you get there, you're bound to be faced by No Neck McGee, who's lifting a small European car over his head 30 to 40 times. That's No Neck McGee, not No Neck McNee.
Totally different guy.
Totally different person. This doesn't mean you need to try and do the same thing. Nuh-uh. So really, if you can only lift 5 to 10 pounds to start out, well then just do that. It's okay, really. Try lifting a Vespa.
Trying to compete with others in the gym is a surefire way to injure yourself quickly. And trust me, old No Neck doesn't even notice that you're only lifting 5 to 10 pounds. The management has distracted him by lining the walls with mirrors so he can lovingly oogle himself while bench pressing a Volkswagen Golf.
Time for the gun show, baby.
And if you're right out of surgery, you may be feeling pretty good. But please don't start exercising without your surgeon's permission. Too soon and you could damage something serious or cause a hernia. Pull your guts right out of you.
Another thing to be prepared for is your energy level. Early out, you're consuming basically next to nothing when it comes to calories. Don't get frustrated if you tire quickly. It's completely normal.
Well, we hope this helps some of you to get out there and move your ass. After all, Doc Wen from Taiwan says 15 minutes a day may add 3 years to your life. That's worth it, right?
Doc who?
When?
Right now.
No, that's the doc.
Who?
When?
Never mind. Remember, consistency is the real value here. Not how many miles you walked, amount of weight you lifted, or sit-ups you did.
Now, just go alter your reality.
When?
Right now.
No, I get it. That's the doc.
What?
What, Tony Tao? What, you don't like that comedy? That's a nod to comedy greats right there.
That's a male.
That's quoting.
That's a male.
That's like a jazz artist quoting.
All he's gonna have us do next is go.
Welcome to Altered Reality.
You know, we've talked about carbs, protein, sugars, and sugar-free stuff a lot.
But we've never just chewed the fat.
Chew the fat? Yuck. Why would we want to do that? It'll probably get stuck or something.
It's just a saying, but really, let's talk about fats. Dr. Jacqueline Jacques did this in an article we found on the OAC website called Know Your Fats. We thought we would share it with you. Break it down a little.
Dr. JJ coming live to you from BTV. She's gonna break it down. Can I get a beatbox? But we don't absorb them, so why should we talk about them?
Well, that's not true. There's plenty of different types of surgeries out there that do absorb fat. And rumor is that after several years, even with an RNY, our bodies adapt and we could be absorbing fats as well.
So it's probably important to know what are good fats and the bad fats. Not having any fats in your diet isn't good. They do play an important part of your health. They supply energy and contribute to the health of your brain and joints. But knowing which fats are better for you is very important.
So let's chew the fat. Let's start with saturated ones. Saturated fat, easy to remember. They are solid at room temperature, but when heated they are solid at room temperature, but when heated up, it gets all liquefied. Too much of this and you put yourself at risk for heart attack.
Monounsaturated fats are solid when refrigerated, but then turn liquid at room temperature. These are a bit healthier. They include olive and peanut oils, and they're a much better choice for cooking in than, let's say, Crisco.
How about your your polyunsaturated fats? These are your veggie oils, some fish oils that are liquid both hot and cold.
So you got that so far, peeps? Easy peasy. Saturated, cold, it's solid, hot, it's liquid. Mono, olive oils. Ever put olive oil in the fridge? Gets all white and stuff. Not very pretty. And polys, clear all the time. Tip though, keep your polys in the fridge so they don't go bad, because they do go rancid, and they're not good when they're rancid.
Other fats include EFAs, or essential fatty acids. These are important because your body can't produce them, but it needs them. They include omega-6 and omega-3s. You can find these in fish and pumpkin seeds, but the fish is better for you.
Moving right along, we have the hydro and partially hydrogenated fats, like margarine and vegetable shortening. Not all that good for you. Go easy with these folks. Then there's the evil trans fat.
Bum, bum, bum.
Common sources are margarine, French fries, donuts, chips, and cookies. All the things we shouldn't be eating, but really want to.
What about cholesterol? While it's important and it's something your body produces, too much is bad. More than 300 grams from your dietary source can raise your levels too high and contribute to heart disease.
So how to keep it all straight, you might ask?
Well, Dr. Jacques recommends the following guidelines to keep a fat, healthy diet. Read labels. Know the fat content of the food that you are eating, especially those high in trans and saturated fats.
Choose healthy vegetable oils like olive, grape, corn, canola, and sunflower. Include healthy fats like fish, nuts, and seeds into your diet.
Limit heavy cream sauces, ice cream, and mayo. Eliminate anything with the word fried in the title.
Okay, all those things together sound disgusting. Fried, heavy cream, ice cream mayo.
That sounds like dinner time at Grandma's house.
Yum.
That's what that sounds like.
Avoid baked goods, which usually have a high amount of hidden trans fats in them.
Unless you bake them yourself. Yeah. Well, that's it. I think we've chewed the fat on chewing the fat long enough. Now let's go freak on. Welcome Freakon segment.
You know, we love it when you let us know about a product we need to review.
So if you've tried something you really liked, let us know about it. Getting the info out there about good products is vital to our continuing freaky education.
And our buddy Ian did just that. He headed us in the direction of a company that's actually local to us, that has a different take on frozen dessert.
Ian suggested we give Arctic Zero a try. You can find their website at myarctic0.com. So what does Arctic Zero make? In their own words, basically it's a protein shake in an ice cream form. A whole pint is only 150 calories. And you know us freaks, I bet most of us can't eat a whole pint. I don't know, I might be able to eat this. I think I could do some harm to this thing right here. They have 14 grams of protein, 8 grams of fiber, and no sugar alcohols, which is great for me. And you too, if you're around me when I eat them.
They come in flavors like chocolate, vanilla maple, cookies and cream, coffee, pumpkin spice. If you visit their website, I think you'll be quite impressed with all the places that carry this product. Places like Whole Foods, Ralph's, it's a pretty extensive list.
That's great, but really what's important is how does it taste?
Well, I have to tell you, you and I are pretty used to protein drinks, so I'm sure we could give a fair judgment on how it tastes.
All right, folks, here we go. Okay, it's not as sweet as regular ice cream, but it's very creamy. It has a very ice creamy consistency. It's really good. It doesn't have any weird, funky aftertaste. Good. You're not getting this back.
Are you ready to taste the Arctic Zero?
Uh-huh.
Commence the tasting, Tony Tao.
Definitely no aftertaste. It's actually better than, it's really better than I expected. It doesn't really taste, to me it doesn't taste like a protein drink, it tastes like a fudge bar. So unlike some of the sugar-free ice creams that I've tried, I'm eating this and it's hitting my pouch and it's not bubbling like the sugar-free stuff does, which I think is caused by the sugar alcohols. There's no sugar alcohols in this, so it's not affecting my pouch the way the other ice cream does.
1 thumb up, 2 thumbs up.
Definitely 2 thumbs up.
But hey, we think a non-surgically altered freak needs to chime in here as well. So without further ado, let's ask the normal stomach boy. Mike, what do you think?
Okay, the normal stomach boy taste test. It's not as sweet as regular ice cream, so don't expect it to be like really sweet. But it's good. What it needs is some nuts. Throw some almonds in this, and you're rocking. It's definitely a 2 thumbs up.
Well, there you have it, folks.
No, we're still filming, aren't we? Really? I have another line to say.
Why don't you eat more ice cream first?
Good. If you're interested in getting this product near you, well, they have a webpage for that as well. You can also order it from Amazon.com. I'm just going to keep eating it.
Well, that's it for this week.
But don't worry, we'll be back again next week with another exciting episode of Bariatric TV. You know that, don't you?
Maybe we'll have the coffee ice cream.
Maybe we'll have the coffee ice cream. You can't have any because I'm going to hoard it.
And while you're waiting for us to come back, why don't you drop on in at the forums at bariatrictv.com/forum and join the conversations.
And please swing on by one of our sponsored sites or our BTV store and order up some goods. It's the best way to help us keep the shows coming.
See you next week.
When?
Yep, that was the doc.
Close-ups, 9 and 10.
I get more ice cream. Boogie woogie head.
Stop it.
Life expensive.
Boogie woogie head.
Boogie.
Woogie hedgehog.